Hello and welcome back. Today we're making herb crusted bacon in the slow cooker. This recipe is very simple to make and comes out very juicy and tender, and it's perfect for sandwiches. What we need is a nice piece of bacon and one solid piece. First we start off with salt and pepper on top. And as always, I will have the recipe and the measurements posted at the bottom. And we want to rub that in on both sides. First I'm gonna season both sides. Then we add a little bit of parsley. And the star of the dish is Marjoram, and we want to add a lot of it. That's what's gonna overpower the flavor. So we want to make it very crusty. Now I'm gonna add it to rub it in, and then I'm gonna add it at the end again to make a nice crust. But before I do that, I'm gonna rub in some garlic. To get it all in there with all the spices. Now, I'm gonna make little slits in the skin. And I'm gonna put garlic pieces that I have slivers of inside. Also, what I like to do at the end is use some of the herbs and garlic and everything that's on the board and put it into those little holes to just add some more flavor throughout the whole bacon piece. And now we crust the bacon. So here we're not gonna rub it in. I'm just making nice crust on top, on the sides. The bottom, I don't need to crust it anymore. Now we put the bacon into the slow cooker. We add a little bit of bay leaves all around. A little bit of allspice, I would say about 5 granules. And a little bit of water, not too much. You don't want it to be swimming in water. You just want a little bit of moisture, and the bacon will release a lot of fat and moisture by itself. And we put it into the slow cooker on high for 3 hours, and then on a low for the remainder of about 6-7 hours. I always do it overnight, and I turn it on at like 8 p.m. Around 11, I turn it on low, and then around 6 a.m., whenever I wake up, I turn it off. So it's a 9-10 hour process, sometimes 11. It doesn't make that big of a difference. But it turns out in the morning very nice and juicy and tender. So now 3 hours have passed, and I turned the slow cooker down to low. And now we're gonna cook it for about 6-7 more hours. So it's been 10 hours since I started cooking it. 3 hours on high, 7 hours on low. And right now I just turned off the slow cooker and I let it rest. I'm gonna pull it out as soon as it's warm, not hot. And I'm gonna let it cool down. The bacon has set. I just pulled it out of the fridge. Doesn't that look wonderful? Now I'm gonna cut it to show you what the inside looks like. And look at this. Oh, here's that piece of garlic we've put in. And this is the bacon. Look how well cooked it is, and it's so soft, tender, and juicy. And I have a little piece of rye bread, and I'll show you how we enjoy it. This is actually like our tradition. I always do it for Easter, but I also do it like when we go camping, or if there's some party where everyone brings some food, we just cut it up into pieces on a plate. Here's some homemade rye bread, and everybody enjoys it. Just, I cut it a little thicker. Usually it's a little thinner. Everybody puts a couple pieces on their bread, and then you enjoy this nice bacon sandwich. Doesn't that look so delicious? So give this recipe a try. Enjoy it. Smacznego!